Aries, how are you? So we're going to look into what's going on for you for this coming February 2020. And because not all Aries are alike, I'm going to let you pick between two different cards. So you can pick from pile A or pile B. I can't talk. Timestamps are in the comments below. So if you want to meditate a little bit on which pile is for you or not, go ahead and just skip to the reading that you want. And if you're pile A, your reading starts now. All right, the first thing I'm seeing is Justice inverted. So this February 2020 for you, Aries, is so much about not getting what you want. So it could be because you've acted hastily in the past, not to stereotype you, but there's some unfinished business and now you have to pay. You're like in a karmic debt or actual debt. So it's not in your favor. There also might be a situation where you feel like you're right about something, and whether or not you are, you're not going to get your way. So this is like a super stinger for the Aries, you know, or anyone really. We want to get our own way, but the Aries is the baby of the zodiac. So they're like, I mean, what else could there be? There's my way. I have simple needs, you know? So starting off pretty rough, but let's see what happens next. We have the Seven of Swords. So I think that it's possible that maybe this is a time in your life where you really want to cut corners. But when I look at your recent past, it seems like karmically this is catching up to you. So it's time to really address where you cut corners, and maybe that's actually not the best way. Even though it seems like the fastest way, it's actually not exactly what you're going to benefit the most from in the long run. And even sometimes in the short run, it might just, like, you know, do you remember those old Looney Tunes comics, the coyote chasing the roadrunner, or Tom and Jerry? It's like you trying to make a little trick and like get what you want, but it immediately like pie in the face, like it doesn't work out for you. So let's keep going and see what it says. We have the Star card inverted. So I'm thinking that this is going to make you feel kind of moody, like you want to go inward, and you're going to find in your internal space a little seed of focus. You might not have, excuse me. Okay. You might not have the best outlets right now, or there might be things that you think are good outlets which are actually draining you. So spending a little time alone and meditating on what actually is right for you is going to start opening a new inner realization of what you actually want to be doing in this world. So the Star inverted, to me, I'm almost seeing you like lying in bed, like, all right, today sucked. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm just going to lie in bed and close my eyes in the dark and breathe. And there's some kind of light that exists in me still that's beyond the circumstance, that's beyond my failures, that's beyond my shortcomings or these situations where I'm not getting what I want. There's something deeper inside of me that I'm starting to awaken to. And it could just start off as a feeling. It doesn't have to be a whole-on vision about like, oh yes, I should write a book or whatever. Like, it's not there yet. It's just starting with a feeling of centeredness and that feeling of completeness that's starting within your own heart. So that's ultimately the feeling that we're chasing in anything we do, any relationships, any projects we want to finish, romantic situations, partnerships of any kind, career, money, notoriety. We're really looking for that inner light to turn on and sort of be the furnace that warms us energetically and making us feel like we're in our own center. So we're thinking that all these external things are going to just push us into place, you know, or as we're going faster, we're going to get there where we suddenly are like, yay, I did it. And then we like turn on that furnace of like love in our own hearts for our own existence and feeling good and we belong here. But like you could tell from where I'm going with all this, it starts anywhere, but we have to get access with that inside of us first. And then there we can start producing from a place of true love and centeredness, understanding the reality of like who we really want to be, what we're really doing. So it looks like February 2020 for you is a time where you are going to start realizing that you can't get your way and that maybe you've been doing things not necessarily out of desperation or laziness. No, I'm not going to rule that totally out, but I have a stellium in Aries. I get it. Like, you just want things to happen, you know? It doesn't mean like you're bad, but you might be bad. I don't know you. Anyway, so basically it's saying that you're just going to hit like a wall and you can't keep going on with the shortcuts or the injustices or just because you feel like it. You're going to have to start reflecting on getting centered with yourself, and it's going to start redirecting not only your aim and ambition, but your everyday experience and the meditation of feeling right in your own heart. So it's going to be a frustrating time for you this February, but it's going to really illuminate for you how to get in touch with your own self and to make your own self feel good instead of looking for control of external entities and how to make them do what you want, like, or give you your way or whatever. You'll find that they're not liking that. And I don't know. So you're basically going to put yourself in a position where you're going to have to start turning on your own sense of well-being through possibly daily practices. And I think that's going to guide you towards a new path, but it's just going to start with like getting in touch with that feeling. I would just do a little meditation before bed. In all of your frustration, there's a little light that's just like, I'm here for you still. And you're going to feel that, just to hold that and get in touch with that heart space. All right, thank you for listening, Aries A. And now we are presenting Aries B. B, little B, Queen Bee Aries. Let's read for you. Okay. All right. Okay, Aries Queen Bee. Okay. February is going to be an interesting month for you. I know you're not supposed to touch your face in videos, but I'm like, I can't stop. I just can't stop. I think it's the bright lights. They're like freaking me out. Anyway, moving on. Maybe I'm just avoiding this because it seems like we're off to a rocky start. February starts off with the 9 of Cups and then moves into the 5 of Cups. So fucking hell, like Aries B group, Queen Bee Aries, like you're going through a time of feeling alienated, feeling isolated, feeling like maybe you're losing some friends or loved ones. So it could be because of mortality that you're losing people that you care about, or because of falling outs or whatever, but you're starting to feel like you don't have as many people to connect with and you're feeling a little cut off. But then we have the 2 of Cups inverted along with the 5 of Coins on top of that kitty corner. So I'm gonna say that you might find your own personal pity party. You might find sorry, I'm being such an asshole. Like just roll with me. Let's see where this goes. But let's see. The Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is about bonding with another person emotionally. This means sometimes true love in a reading, but it could also mean like just having someone in your life that really holds space for you emotionally, and really you guys can help each other. That's inverted. So that followed by the Five of Coins. And Five of Coins to me means the card of poverty. It means the card of tainted perspective, not being able to see resources clearly because you're feeling very like low vibrational, like you're not feeling like you're feeling sorry for yourself. And not for not because you're bored, like there's things going on that make you feel bad, but you're leaning into it a bit, like you're feeling like really bad. And then with the Two of Cups, I think you might find that you might be starting to attract people that you can like have a little like my life sucks, yeah, I get it, blah blah blah. Like you might find people that you can relate to in that way, which isn't bad. But the one little caution I'm feeling is to not use that instead of a way to find emotional comfort, but to re-echo this feedback loop of life sucks, everything bad happens to me too, yeah, that's how the world goes, that's how our life goes, that's how it is, and then you're starting to like hypnotize yourself. So be cautious. I'm also seeing two fives. So we see the Five of Cups and the Five of Coins. So these are both fives, and five is the Hierophant, the High Priest. So the High Priest is about understanding your place in the bigger picture, your mortality and morality, and how you offer service to humanity. So I think that both of these cards are, and along with the Nine of Cups here as the first card, feeling alienated, like you can't really communicate, and then feeling low in the self. I think that this actually might be a really good time, even if you don't feel like you have anything to offer, you might really start to turn back on if you could do any acts of service. So that could be volunteering, you know, it could be helping an elderly person. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so, you know, something that you could go out there and in your free time that you'd be normally like moping and melting in your bed, you can still offer something, even if you feel like you have no money, even if you feel like you don't have good advice, or if you don't even have really good energy. Just being like, okay, I'm gonna volunteer for this shelter and I'm gonna like give people soup or something. I can scoop soup into a bowl. Like just figuring out like little tiny things that you can offer maybe 1 hour a week. This is just gonna start making you feel more balanced in your efficacy. Not that you're like the bottom. I don't know why I'm predicting such this tragic depression. It doesn't have to be that extreme. It's gonna say that you're feeling a little alienated, isolated, and maybe you're not even presenting that way, but inside you're feeling like you're like kind of cut off, but feeling like you can still offer something to the world, even if you're not directly talking about your problems. In fact, if you are not talking about your problems and holding space for other people, I think it's going to start to make your equilibrium feel a little more balanced, and you're going to start to regain the perspective of social order and like how everyone's kind of suffering. And I think that that will like kind of pull you out of the hole of feeling so alienated from humanity and feeling bad about yourself, you know. So that's a heavy and depressing reading, but let's see if you like it. Thank you for listening, Aries, and I hope your February 2020 is going to be off the chain. So this next part of the reading is one or two for your romantic predictions, February 2020. I know this is weird because we're a four-parter, and then we just did the general reading for Aries, and now we're doing the romantic love readings for Aries. So this is for number one. Aries number one. Romance. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. So Aries for February 2020 romantic. I see the Six of Wands. That's great. And then the Two of Swords along with the Hangman inverted. So I'm seeing somebody come back to you, somebody that you really care about, or maybe somebody that you've wanted to be with for a while but never actually made the connection. Someone that you feel like, oh my God, they're finally here. Oh my God, I've missed you. Something like that. And then we're going into the Two of Swords. So you're going to feel like indecision. Like, should I trust this person? Am I ready to be in this relationship? Will they like me? Like, I don't, just feeling like not sure how to proceed. And then we have the Hangman inverted. So it's like somebody's going to surprise you and you're so excited. They're like, yes, I'm so excited about this person. But I'm not really sure what to do with this. And I don't really know how to go forward. And that's going to be kind of what is the remainder of February with the Hanged Man inverted. It's like, yeah, like nothing's really different, nothing's really changed, but you're like feeling a little stuck, like you're not sure how to proceed with this person, even if you're excited about them. So it's like, it hits off with this like very Aries energy, fire, like a boom of like, yeah, this guy, this gal, this person is here. But then you're like, what next? Like, I don't know. And then there's just kind of like a stalling period that's going to probably go through. It's like it's not going to be the grand beginning that you wanted it to be. But there's like a little stagnation. So that just could mean either it's slow going and it's fine and you're just so excited you're like, I don't really know what to do. Or they, because this is a general reading, or the Hanged Man could be like, oh, like this isn't, maybe they're not exactly who I thought they were because it's not really moving. So either way, we're going to see a little stagnation and that could relate in whatever way to you. So that's just the general mood of your love February 2020. Thank you for listening. Hello, Aries number 2, Twin Soul. Let's see if that's accurate for your love reading. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. This little duo slipped out. The King of well, it says man of fire, man of possession. So it's King of Wands, very fire sign energy, and King of Coins. So I'm sensing that there's someone that has a really strong presence and it's very passionate and it's very like grounding. We have the Sun, so that's good. Definitely positive, bright energy in romance, February 2020. And then we have the Ace of Coins coming at you. So to me, this is like an offer being made. And I'm seeing that transcend here too with the Man of Fire and then coming into the Man of Possession. So bright, fiery energy and that transcending into some kind of manifestation, which is good. And then we have the Queen of Swords inverted. Oftentimes when I see the Queen of Swords, inverted, I think of someone who is really critical of themselves. So it might be like you're excited about this relationship, but you are also experiencing a little bit of doubts. And then we have it going into the Moon card. So the Moon card is all about illusion, dreams, speculation, romance, like soupy, confusing, deep emotions, and that turning into the Three of Wands. So to me, this is saying that there's something about this relationship or this person that's like really exciting and it feels too good to be true. And then there's like a honeymoon phase of just really exploring the moon world, which is the nighttime, sexuality. You could have like really passionate and surreal sexual experiences And then also you could be dreaming about them and also maybe feeling like, oh, this person is my soulmate, this or that. Like it might be feeling really swept up in the emotions. So that's cool, you know, that's good. And that's all I want to say about it. So if you want to know more about that relationship, I'm going to keep posting different kinds of readings, and there's tons of readings on YouTube. But for now, I'm going to leave you there. Thanks for listening.